There's one thing every predator brings to the table, and unfortunately, I've heard them all too many times. Here are some of the most common excuses in takedown history. See, I hear that a lot.
Meeting someone?
Meeting somebody. And who did you think you were going to meet?
Someone who's definitely over 18.
Somebody who's definitely over 18.
Because this app requires someone's over 18.
Right.
So I can know.
And the girl to whom you were talking to online, she said she was 15.
I did not see that in the text. I mean, that's when I was driving, and I guess...
Well, you said you were at home when you were texting, though.
If she was 19, and I was going to ask for ID.
But she told you she was 15. Tell her what happened tonight. What led you to be here?
Again, I was just here to talk, honestly.
But what's the problem here? What's the issue? I just was coming here to meet a friend. So what's the issue?
We'll explain that.
She was online. I
Right.
look for people that are younger and apparently on drugs. And I
Right.
tried to talk to them and get them off of what they're doing.
How did you end up here tonight?
Someone on a dating site I met.
And who was the person you met on the dating site?
Well, apparently her.
Yeah. What's her name?
I don't even remember.
Sophia?
Sure.
Okay. And how old did Sophia say she was?
Oh, 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. She actually said that she was much younger.
Well, no, on
15.
on the site she said she was 18.
Actually, some of those texts didn't actually make it to my phone, so I didn't know she, well, when I spoke to her on the website, she said it was 14, but the one on the phone I didn't know, because there was a little bit of confusion at first.
Right. But you asked for photos of her. What did you think when she told you she was 15?
I think she's lying.
Just help me to understand what was going on here and how you ended up here. That's the
I
best thing
honestly
to do.
don't know. I was just kind of curious if this would happen.
You were
That was the
curious if
main
this
thing.
would happen.
Listen, I was like, I wonder if this would happen.
I was coming here to see a friend. That's it.
And who's the friend? Who was the friend you were coming here to see?
The lady.
You're underage and everything.
Yeah. So you knew she was
I
15.
wasn't gonna do nothing.
No.
I just had a pop out there for her.
What do you mean, come on,
wasn't
man?
going to do anything.
What do you mean you're not
I
going
wasn't going to do anything. I brought her a pop.
And I'll drop your pop off or whatever. I'm out riding and shit.
So you brought this Fago Red Pop with?
Yeah. I never agreed to have sex with a 15-year-old.
Well, that's not what happened online. But here you are tonight, sitting face to face with me after
And
getting
I
caught
did
trying
not-
to have sex with a 15-year-old
I did
girl.
not know. I did not see that text.
Scott.
Do I
look stupid to you?
Right now, yes.
I look stupid?
Yes.
I'm the stupid one.
I did not see that text.
You, the registered sex offender with handcuffs on, is telling me I'm
doesn't
stupid?
matter.
I guess my appeal to you is help me to understand how you ended up here after having a chat with somebody who told you they were underage.
See, I did not catch that.
See, I hear that a lot. And why did you come here today, Chase?
Just hang out.
Hang out. Who did you think you were going to hang out with?
You?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who I am?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I?
I've seen your show.
You've seen the show?
Mm-hmm.
So you just came over to say hello to me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nice to see you, Chase.
I mean, I can try to help them. I can give them the money, say, hey, here's for your time. Let's talk and discuss what you're doing with your life.
Right.
Why are you doing this?
Are you part of a ministry?
No, I'm not.
And I was coming here to see a friend.
Okay, what was your plan once you got here?
Just to hang out.
Did you
Honestly.
I'm not going to touch her. I never intended to touch her.
Right, you wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
I mean, not with a not in the text message. It didn't say I wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old.
I mean, I can show you how. Okay, well, it sounds like the reason you're here is to have sex with a 14-year-old
No fucking way.
Okay, but Jared, if you're me...
You heard what I said when I walked through the door.
I
You're
heard
way
what
too
you
young.
said when you walked in.
I said you're way too young.
It sounds like you're covering your ass is what it
No,
sounds
it did not. I said you're way too
What
young.
about all this other talk? Ever had
I
sex?
just thought she was lying.
How old did she say she was, Kenny?
They said 28, don't say it.
You were talking online.
I talked online, but then I changed my mind totally
Okay, well, take me through this because it's
because
important.
I just can't do this.
Yeah, and I was trying to meet someone that set up like secret meetings and stuff, and like
help catch people that do that type of thing and stop it and stuff.
So you were trying to catch a predator,
Yeah, basically.
sort of, but by doing your own reverse sting.
No, not my own reverse thing. Just like I've literally seen it. Like I've experienced it before.
I guess I was lonely. And shit.
Lonely.
I don't know.
Are you married, Wesley?
Do nothing. No.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but she seemed like, in the beginning, didn't know where she was going to go, and I just wanted to make sure she had a roof on her head, I guess.
You're just going to be the good Samaritan.
Yeah, because I know it sounds bad, but
it doesn't look good. There's a lot of sex talk.
And I also asked her if she needed a job. I didn't say nursery, but...
Why did you ask her to be naked when you arrived?
Yeah.
So what brought you here today?
Well, I was coming to visit.
You're
just
coming to
see
visit.
how they're doing.
How they're doing. And who were you coming to visit?
I was coming to visit a lady.
A lady.
And I had told her when I was pulling up I was coming to visit.
Coming to visit.
And that's all I was going to do.
So what was your plan here today then?
I just wanted to talk.
You wanted to talk?
You know, I can't do sex. I said, I'll bring you a pop, is what I said.
I didn't do anything. I just
Yeah.
came over and brought her a pop, but I
You
wasn't
did.
doing nothing.
Okay. Why somebody who's almost 22 years old, who's got such a promising future, they're going to want you to sit down. You're going to sit down. Would go online and make a date to meet a 15-year-old
Because
I
thought, because at first I went through the thought process in my head that she was 19, and then I was like, wait, you have to sign up with a social security number on one of those websites, so she must be 19. I thought she was
She
lying.
said 15.
I know, but I thought she was lying.
She was very clear about it.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
the thing is,
go ahead.
hold on, that you have to sign up with your ID and stuff, I believe. So like, I knew she was 19.
The problem I had once I was told that this girl was 15 was
14, actually. She was
14. Sorry,
yeah.
Was no, we're wrong. What
Why
you
did you-
have-
why
Because
did-
well, I have a lot of inside sources. Also, I've done a lot of sheriffs and Sarasota PD's alarm systems.
Now, you had a lengthy chat with this girl, and she said she was 14, not 19, you know. And you know that. I need you to be honest with me, okay?
I must have misread that.
And what were you going to do here today with
Like
this
I
girl?
said, we talked about it, but that wasn't my intentions. I didn't bring them. I didn't bring none of them.
You didn't bring what?
No condoms.
No
At all.
condoms.
All I did was brought the weed. Like I said, we was gonna do was smoke.
Smoke.
Smoke some weed.
You
That's
brought
what I
weed.
brought.
I wasn't gonna follow through with it.
You
that's for
weren't.
sure.
You know, I hear that a lot, Luke.
Really, I was just hoping to hang out with. Really, I.
Do you know how many times I've heard that, Dave?
I understand, Chris, but I'm just telling you the truth. I'm too old. I couldn't perform if I wanted to.
Well, what are you doing messing around doing it in the first place? You see how it
Chris.
looks, Dave? You're 7 years old.
I made a mistake.
Besides, I can't do anything anyways. That's fine.
Perfect. Have a seat right there.
I can't.
Well, like I met this like situation. It was obviously like a catch a predator situation.
Right.
Participating.
Right. So you wanted to be a part of the solution.
Yeah, genuinely.
And in fact, I said that I can't do anything like sexually,
Right.
but I can help.
And how old is she?
Her thing says 19.
Keep your hands out of your pockets, wait. She said what?
She said 19.
She said 15.
Oh, I don't know. Her thing says 19 on her.
Well, everybody has to say 19 to get on the platform, but she told you she was 15.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that.
And when I opened the door, if she was actually 15, I was gonna leave. But I saw that she looked like she was 19 or 20. There was no way she was 15.
You had a specific conversation about her being 15 and you being worried about getting caught with somebody who was 15.
Yeah, because at first that's before I realized, I was like, wait, she has a social security number on that thing.
Well, they don't need to do that to get on
Yeah,
these sites. No,
don't
they
they
need
need
to
that?
just say they're 19, and kids get on these sites by saying they're 19 when they're actually 15, 14, or sometimes 13.
That's what the thing said, that she was a squirter. I didn't know she wasn't 18. How am I supposed to know
She
that?
said she was 15 online.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did. I have the transcripts. Don't lie to me, James. Did you know there are literally hundreds of more episodes either in production or available right now on our streaming network, TruBlu? Right now, you can watch all of the episodes for $2.50 by using the promo code YouTube25. Or you can use the code YouTubeYear for $20 off an annual subscription. And while we have you here on the YouTube page, there's something else you need to know, and this is important. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on TruBlu.